Hi, Mrs. Bumfrey. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well. How's your neck been since our last visit?
It's been super tense.
Yeah.
And kind of, I feel like I'm stuck in the same position. It affects my sleep a lot.
Okay.
Throughout the day, I just have tight musculature, aches and pains and spasms, and I find myself constantly trying to loosen it up, but it's just stuck in this tense position.
Do you notice any tingling down your arms or anything?
Yes, I do actually. It kind of radiates down.
Okay. Yeah, so today we're going to address all that. We're going to get you on a care plan. I'm going to show you what I found on not only your x-rays, but the tests we did and all that stuff. But first I'm going to explain chiropractic to you, what we do, our beliefs, our philosophy, if that's okay with you.
For sure.
So the human body, anatomically, physiologically, it's a beautiful thing, right? There's a reason and a way that your body knows what to do, how to heal itself. There's a reason you have those white blood cells. There's even a reason why you sweat when you're hot or you shiver when you're cold, you know? And that all gets summed down to the universal belief called innate intelligence, which is basically the body's way of healing itself, protecting itself, adapting and changing depending on external, internal environments as well. But sometimes innate intelligence, there's dysfunction in it, you know? And so what chiropractors do is they focus on something called a subluxation, which is basically your vertebra. They're stacked like this, and they can go out of place just like any other bone in the body. And they pinch on those nerves, so not all parts of your body are getting the correct nerve supply that they should be getting, you know? So I have a model right here to kind of show you. Right here, you can see it. Your spine bends that way. It's already pinching right there, causing nerve dysfunction right there, you see? So what I would do as a chiropractor, I'm going to manually adjust, get that vertebra back into place, get all your nerves firing again, and hopefully get your neck feeling all right. Is that okay with you?
Yes, for sure.
All right. So just kind of going over your history real quick. You're a student. You stare at the screen a lot?
I'm like this all day.
Yep. So you can even tell. So your neck's supposed to be something called lordotic, which basically means it has a curve in it, right? And so us students, 21st century, you know, we're staring at iPads, computers. Even if you look down at a notebook for a long time or read a book, your neck gets stuck in that forward position. And because of the body's ability to adapt and change, it will stay like that, you know what I mean? For long periods of time. And I'm sure you're on your phone a lot on Instagram, doom scrolling, all that fun stuff, right? You were an athlete as well, right?
Yes, so I was a track and field athlete, so
A lot of wear and tear on the body.
lots of past injuries, overuse injuries that didn't heal all the way.
Yep.
Just lots of aches and pains.
Sounds like a typical track athlete. So, you know how we took x-rays of your cervical neck last time?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to show you. So, right here you can count down. This is your C1, also known as your atlas. It's one of the most important vertebrae because all the nerves, all vertebrae are important, obviously, you know, support mobility, support that spinal cord. But your nerves all run back up to at least the atlas because it has to go to the brain, correct? So, the next one's called the axis, the C2. And then the next one is where I can see the subluxation. So I have a program in here that'll even tell me if it's slightly off. Where you can see right here that it is, and C4 right below it looks good, but your C5 is also subluxated. That's where you're going to start feeling the tingling down your arm and all that stuff. Also, with doing some lateral flexion, extension, flexion, I noticed that there's some tightness. It's not turning all the way. Does it hurt when you rotate your head as well? Yeah.
It just feels like it's stopped.
Yeah, like it can't go any farther?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because that bone's out of place. It's called that's what the subluxation
Makes
is.
sense.
So today we're going to start adjusting you, start breaking through all those adhesions you might have, start fixing and start realigning your spine. Is that okay with you? So something else, when you do leave the office though, it doesn't just stop there. You got to take care of your body, whether you're in my practice, someone else's practice, you know, wherever. You might have to, even at home, you got to take care of your body. So I would just recommend for you, if you do catch yourself staring at a screen for a long time, make sure you do yourself some chin tucks. I recommend at least 10 a day for every hour that you are studying and looking down at your phone. I know you like to look down at your phone a lot. You're a classic young 20-year-old. You're probably on Instagram a lot, you know, sending dumb memes to people.
Yeah.
Other than that, do you have any other questions for me today, ma'am?
So how long until I see results?
So it depends patient by patient. I'm not going to sit here and say you're going to be fixed today, you're going to feel good today. Some people do, some people don't. Your case isn't too extreme. It's typically what I see coming into an office, you know, a young chica, she's always on her phone, whatever. That's what gives me patience, you know. But I don't know. I want you to come in twice a week for 10 weeks, and then we'll reevaluate everything. If you don't feel good by then, we'll write up a new care plan for you. Might come in more, but I imagine within the next week or so, you're going to start noticing a big difference. You're going to not have that tightness. You're going to be able to move your head however you like. You're going to be able to move your arms however you like without them tingling and all that stuff.
That's good, because I haven't slept in months, so if I could just get a good night's sleep, that would make all the difference.
Months? Dang. Well, all right. Do you have any other questions for me today?
No, that's it.
All right, let's get you to the front office, and then we'll get started on your plan, okay? All right, sounds good. Howdy, Mrs. Bumfrey. How have you been since our last visit?
Good. I've had a lot of improvement
Yeah?
in the stiffness in my neck. I get my full range of motion now. I'm sleeping a lot better, which is nice. I still have a bit of muscle tension and really tight musculature here, but I don't have the nerve pain in my arm anymore, so
Nice.
I'm really happy with my results up to date.
Awesome. Well, obviously that's great news. I'm glad you stuck with the care plan. You toughed it out. As far as that stiffness and tightness goes, I'll get one of our CAs to kind of rub you out, loosen up those muscles and stuff. However, just because that original care plan's done, your bones are back in place, your x-rays look good again, everything's back where it's supposed to be, doesn't mean that you stop coming in. I need you to follow up. I need you to realize the emphasis, the importance of continuing to come to a chiropractor. So I'm going to have you come in once a week for the next 4 weeks, and then probably every other week after that, unless something else flares up, another major trauma, major injury. You just got to be honest with me from here on out. Do you have any other questions, though?
So why do I have to keep coming in if I'm good now?
It's I mean, look at it this way. Just because you feel good right now, you don't want to get back to where you were. You're still looking at a screen. You're still a student. You're still moving around your body. You're not just sitting there in the perfect spine 24/7, you know? So it is important to come back once a week, because you don't want all that stuff to come back again. You understand what I'm saying?
So it's like preventative?
Preventative care, yeah. That's
okay,
exactly
that
why.
makes sense.
Yep.
Thanks, Doc.
Other than that, I would just recommend continuing doing your little chin tucks like that. Just keep that up. I can tell you do those a lot. But yeah, any other questions for me?
No, that's everything.
Okay, awesome. Bye.